Shit.
The alternative of consumers simply fueling air technology probably leads to bad results for consumers and for
in the Mitsubishi relay race to Dakar for the final leg to Jean-Pierre Fontenay, handing almost certain victory to his teammate who's never won the Dakar but has done it more times than he cares to remember. But behind the two leaders fighting it out for the Dakar until yesterday, a lot of people who are doing this still for fun. Jean-Louis Schlesser doesn't need to be in the race anymore. He's too far back to win it, but still he wants to reach Dakar.
Ouais. C'est sûr, ils disent de passer dans le village comme Cap Nord, non. J'ai 3 km à vue, donc ça peut le faire, Cap Nord. Au truc, je suis bien. C'est bizarre qu'il t'ait pas donné ça. Je suis un peu...
On board with Jean-Louis, unused to going through the middle of villages. It's been a while since the Dakar did that. That's why he questions his navigator's navigation. Anyway, they make it through, and in fact, on most of today's stage, Jean-Louis Schlesser was quickest. But whatever Schlesser does, it's not enough to beat the Mitsubishis. Running together, running as a trio, first Fontenay, then Shinuzuka, and following up the rear, Bruno Sabi. And not far behind, Hiroshi Masuoka, not part of the works team, but driving a Mitsubishi Challenger and almost as quick as the 3 Pajeros. I said earlier on that Fontenay had won the stage, but we now had the official result through, and Fontenay did not win today's stage. We're on board with Fontenay and his co-driver, his navigator, Gilles Picard, the former motorcycle racer, and also co-driver to Ari Vatanen in the Citroën team. Sabi, in fact, the stage winner today by 1 minute 59 seconds from Kenjiro Shinazuka. Fontenay only managing third. But Fontenay's lead still strong. It's 42 minutes, 32 seconds. Shino's stuck in the sand. The other word doesn't need translating. Fontenay jumps to the top of a dune. Shinazuka already stuck. Fontenay now stuck. Will Sabi get stuck too? Yes, Sabi's stuck at the bottom of the picture in the sand. There's a gaggle of photographers there. Obviously knew that the sand was soft and expecting the Mitsubishis to get stuck. Fontenay first off. Shinazuka stuck on the right. The Schlesser buggy makes it through. Two-wheel drive, the Renault engine powering it across the soft sand, the size of those soft rear tyres, making the going no problem. Sabi stuck. The photographers gather round taking pictures of the Mitsubishis. In the background, Shinazuka stuck. And at last, Schlesser stuck too. No, it's Kleinschmidt. Jutta Kleinschmidt, Schlesser's teammate. Her and Matt Stevenson get out the sand ladders. Bruno Sabi and his teammate Dominique Serres. And out of the car, Jean-Pierre Fontenay. They're all stuck in the sand. Fontenay helps Sabi. Yesterday he says, I wouldn't have done that. But now Bruno says he's driving for second place. I helped him out. Fontenay and Picard. Sabi gets a toe out of the sand. The back door flies open, all four wheels throwing sand into the air, 260 horsepower, fighting viciously to get out of the deep sand. And Schlesser does finally get stuck in the sand, showering the photographers and other helpers with sand. It looks as if it's even Jutta Kleinschmidt helping to push. Yeah, in the foreground it's Matt Stevenson, so a team effort at Schlesser as well to get the buggies out of the soft sand. Jutta Kleinschmidt out of breath, having pushed Schlesser out of the sand. She's got a sand ladder under her arm, and the two buggies run together for safety. Next into the sand trap, one of the Nissans. More like a game of golf than a game of rally raiding. Masuoka in the Challenger, foot to the floor, all four wheels spinning wildly. Honsio in the Nissan, also planted in the sand. There's no point just looking, it's out with the sand ladders, looking for some help, and another of the Nissan bucks over the top of the sand dune and comes to the assistance. Even hard for the bikes as well. Jordi Arcaron's in amongst the cars. Salvador Servia helps out Honsio, and 227 gets a little bit too close. Hoshinori Asaga. They look as if they've actually collided in the sand.
Sur un Dakar, il ne faut jamais rien sous-estimer, il n'y a pas de petites étapes.
Bruno Sabi says it's the hardest stage he's ever known on the Dakar. In the background you can't quite see it, but there's a big hole in the windscreen where a local Mauritanian lady threw a rock at Sabi's car. Luckily neither he nor Dominic Serres in the background hurt. But Sabi said it's a very hard stage, very rocky, glad to have finished.
So it was not so wrong day, but it was a little bit difficult. We stuck one time and we had one puncture, and also load was a very difficult to find because not many tire marks, very difficult. So, but we arrived.
1994, the years are getting closer as Dakar gets closer. Back 4 years to the first event organised by ASO after the Sabine family gave up the rally. And after the devastating year the year before, where only 100 and something competitors entered the rally, in 1994 220 competitors, although only 114 reached Senegal. Because of the civil war in Algeria and the sanctions against Libya, the rally headed west for the first time down through Morocco. Again, Citroën against Mitsubishi, Lartigue and the boys against Sabi and the boys.
Russia has offered to provide its own observation planes to strike down the United Nations observation.
And the deep sand of northern Mauritania, like the last couple of days, caused immense problems, even for Bruno Sabi. No amount of money can come up with a way to stop cars getting stuck in the sand. And for the first time, Vatanen not the winner, instead Lartigue and Eddie Orioli on two wheels. Well, tomorrow it's seaward bound, southwest from Attar, 456 kilometers across Mauritania to Boutillimit, another marathon stage. And then it'll be Saint Louis and Senegal, the final country on our tour.